A pleasant good evening to you all as we get set for Carnage vs. Bulls TankiSport Season 4. I am Anthony462 bringing you today's match. Carnage sitting at third place coming into today's match with 17 points, a record of 5-3-2. And Bulls coming into this match in second place with a record of 7-0-3. Let's take a look at the rosters for today's match. First for Bulls, leading the team is Bull, followed by Forma and Sunshine as co-leaders, Dasholia, Force, Mafios, Modest, Problema, Rassel, and Shiny. And on the other end for Carnage is Mahi leading the team, LeBron and Amar as co-leaders, and followed by C, Duality, Ed, Loser, Sneaky, and Stylish. And the other day I covered the game Carnage versus Team Pointers. Team Pointers won both of those matches 1-0. To claim a total of 6 points as we get set for today's match. We are now underway, Bulls and Carnage, in this TankiSport Season 4 group stage matchup. We are all ready to go here as immediately Sneaky and Amar moving their way in. We have a variety of turrets for today's first match. There are 2 matches. The first one, just to explain the rules a little bit, because I didn't understand them before the last 2 matches. The first 2 rounds will be part of one match. The second 2 rounds will be part of the second match. And I believe they will use lighter turrets for those matches, Railgun and Smokey in particular. But for today's first match, we will have a variety of turrets, as we have yet to see a flag taken so far. We are about 45 seconds in. Amar moving his way in. He is double teamed though. We'll see how far he can get, while on the other end, the flag is being defended heavily by LeBron and Stylish. And Stylish now moving out now with full power-ups, speed, double damage, and double shield. But will retreat as Bull makes his way over there. Now the flag is taken by Loser for Team Carnage. And Loser makes his way out over the bridge now. Bulls coming into today's match is the favorite. We'll see if they can capitalize. If they win today, they will momentarily be in first place again in the group stage standings. Team Pointers sitting with 25 points just above them. Bulls at 24 points. They are 7-0-3 as I mentioned pregame. And there is a capture there by Loser, who gets things underway for Carnage. Carnage will lead 1-0 now, and now the attack for Bulls is on as Bull moves his way in with Problema, who is destroyed. Tight defense here for Carnage, and they are able to destroy the leader for Team Bulls. And LeBron sitting back in defense. Problema back in defense for Bulls. Modest making his way down now through the middle of the field, and that is Force coming in looking to take the flag. He is backed up by Bull, but Force will be destroyed by LeBron. And Bull now outnumbered 2-1. There was another Carnage or another Bulls player moving in that was also destroyed there. And they neutralized the Bulls attack. 1-0 here, about a quarter of the way through this first round. 7:26 to go. Sneaky moves his way in with Stylish and Amar, launching an attack for Carnage, and Stylish will take this flag, but he is destroyed, and that flag returned by Sunshine. Amar uses a repair and moves his way in. We will see if he can take the flag. He can't. He is destroyed, and Sneaky will take the flag now, with 3 power-ups now down to 1. Uses that speed boost again. He is destroyed, but backed up by Stylish now. Stylish moving his way across, and Amar with the Isida there to heal him if he needs it. Amar uses a repair. Stylish goes behind that little wall there, and Stylish with a good chance to capture here, and he will, to give Carnage a 2-0 lead. And how about this for a turn of events? Carnage, the underdogs coming into today's match after suffering 2 losses against Team Pointers, who were just 2 points above them going into that match. Now, Carnage has captured the first 2 flags to start this game, as Force takes the flag now for Bulls. Finally, the first take of the day for Team Bulls, and he loses the flag. Bull takes the flag momentarily, but loses it, and it was returned by C to neutralize the Bulls attack again. Very good defense to start today's match from Carnage, and very good offense as well. They've managed to get in twice in these first around 3 minutes and capture 2 flags, now 4 minutes. into the match. As there is Sneaky shooting down C and now moving his way in, but he will be neutralized by two defenders for Bulls. That is Sunshine and Mafios. Tight-knit defense here for Carnage, preventing Bulls from taking the flag. All they really need at this point for the rest of the match is just to hold on. Of course, they don't want to give Bulls any momentum, so we'll see if they launch another attack for the flag as Force moves his way in with Bull, and there was another Bulls player there that was destroyed, and Force takes the flag briefly but is destroyed, and LeBron will return this flag. So a great match so far for Carnage, both defensively and offensively, as I was saying. Carnage can move up and try to take the flag again if they want to get another capture, really give themselves a momentum heading into round 2, and they will take this flag. Sneaky backed by Amar there. Amar with the Isida, and able to destroy a player for Bulls there. Sneaky moving out, still being repaired by Amar, who is backing him up. If Amar can stay alive, this should be an easy capture for Carnage again. Amar moves away, though. We'll see if he can still go the distance as Sneaky drops his flag off for Loser, who has all 3 power-ups, and that is a Hunter hole. And Loser will move his way in and capture this flag, as you see that point of view there, that bird's eye, or I guess you could say that down the field view. Carnage now with a 3-0 lead in this opening round of this first match today. And of course, every round very critical. It could be the difference between 1 point and 0 points, whereas the next round, if Carnage is able to hang on to this round, could be the difference between 1 point and 0 points for Bulls, or the difference between 3 points and 1 point for Team Carnage, who is definitely looking to bounce back after that loss to Team Pointers. They lost the first round, I believe it was, and the third round of that meeting. And they lost both of those matches 1-0 as a result. Moving in now for Carnage is Amar and Loser again. Sunshine blocks that flag there and will prevent, at least for the moment, Loser taking that flag. Very good defensive strategy there, as now Loser moves out. He is double teamed by Mafios and Problema, and he is destroyed. We'll see if that flag is returned. It won't be. Sneaky was there, and Sneaky will take that flag. Runs down the middle of the field. He is backed up now, though, and he has many numbers around him, as he will capture this flag, giving Carnage a commanding 4-0 lead in this first round. And this has pretty much put this first round away. If you are Bulls now, you really have to just start looking to the next round. Very poor showing here in the early going for Bulls. It is, however, only 1 round. They will drop at least 2 points, however, as Carnage will be able to capture a point with a win in this round. Assuming Bulls cannot capture 4 flags in the next 2.5 minutes. Carnage goes on the attack again. Stylish moving in with Amar. Stylish will take this flag. Again, good defense by Sunshine, but not enough this time to prevent Stylish from taking the flag. And Amar has been very critical in this first round, able to repair his teammates who have taken the flag. Loser, Sneaky, Stylish, all have gotten in on the attack, and Amar has been backing them up pretty much the entire game so far, as Stylish moves in, and he will be able to capture this flag here. It is a 5-0 round. Complete control right now for Team Carnage. As now sitting back in defense is Sneaky and LeBron. Bulls poised to attack here to capture a flag, gain some momentum. Modest briefly takes the flag, but can't go too far with it. It was returned. As Stylish moves in now, he will take the flag again, but he will be destroyed, and that flag sitting there will be returned, as all of the Carnage players that were in on the attack there were able to be destroyed this time. On a positive note for Bulls, while Sunshine hasn't been, I guess, perfect in defense, he has definitely managed to stall some Carnage players by just sitting on that flag. It's a tactic that I would typically move in matches, but I don't see too much in TankiSport. Of course, I am ranked far lower than these players, but just great job at preventing them from taking that flag easily, although they have still managed to take it primarily, as I said, because Amar has been able to back them up, provide some repair. We will see about the second format for this match if Carnage will be able to sustain this momentum as they capture another flag there, that is C, to make it a 6-0 round. 15 seconds to go now. It is unlikely we will see another capture at this point, so Carnage will hold on, and they will take this first round, pick up a point in doing so. A 6-0 commanding victory for Carnage to open things up here in group stage play between two of the best teams, two teams that are very likely to make the playoffs. Sneaky led the way there for Team Carnage. Stylish was up there as well, as you saw. And just a very, again, commanding victory for Carnage in that opening round. Haven't seen the leader yet in this match. Mahi has not been present. LeBron, Amar, and C were in there. I remember Sneaky and Stylish, I believe, were also in there, as well as Loser. For Bulls, Bull has been in there. I don't remember, I might be wrong about this, but I don't remember seeing Forma in there. Force was in there with Mafios and Problema, and Sunshine as well. Maybe they'll make some substitutions in the second round, as they hope to pick up a point. Bulls in their last match against Critical, they won the opening 2 rounds by a whopping score. I don't believe Critical captured a flag in that first match. Bulls just continued to take the flag, and they were able to completely blow out Critical. I believe the first round finished something like 7-0, and the second round, Critical wound up forfeiting after Bulls had taken a 5-0 lead. Very different story here today. Carnage, the team that has come out on top, I should say, very early on. We'll see if they can sustain this momentum going into the second round, as they hope to gain 3 points here, maybe even 6 total in this match. Definitely the goal for both of these teams today, although not possible anymore for Bulls, but they might still be able to pick up 4 points, and that has to be the goal. That has to be kind of the message right now in the Bulls chat. It's just, okay, we dropped this opening round. Let's just get back out there. Let's see if we can get some sustained momentum in the second round, try to pick up a point here, go into the light mode round with only the railgun and smoky holes, or turrets, I should say, and try to pick up a few more points there. As we are underway now in the second round, Mafios and Force immediately getting in on the attack for Bulls. They make their way down, but LeBron able to shoot a player down there. I believe that was Mafios he destroyed. Force making his way in, but he is destroyed as well. Carnage getting in on the attack again on this near side. Could not get the flag there, but Sneaky and C moving in. Sneaky is destroyed. C will also be destroyed, leaving one active player for Carnage right now. More begin to respawn. LeBron, I believe, was destroyed there on that far end. And this could pave the way, or it could have paved the way for a Bulls attack while all those players were destroyed waiting to respawn. But they could not get anything going there. Force was there for a moment for Bulls, but was destroyed. Modest for Bulls is the farthest deep now, but still back kind of in his own zone as now Bull moves in. As well as Force. Force is backed up by Mafios. Mafios will retreat now as that flag was taken by Stylish for Carnage. The flag on the other end taken by Force. Stylish loses a flag, though, and it is returned. But meanwhile, Force has lost that flag, and Sneaky returns it for Carnage. No damage yet. Over a minute and around 45 seconds into this second round. We remain deadlocked 0-0. We'll see if Bulls can get something here as Force moves in with Bull, who now has the Isida. And on this other side, you have a sustained attack by Carnage. Stylish will take this flag. Amar is repairing him. And Amar is destroyed, but Stylish, now on full health, will be able to get away. Force, meanwhile, had the flag for Bulls, but lost it. And Stylish continues to move away, uses a repair. Stylish with the hammer. And he was repaired there. And Amar returns the flag for Carnage. And meanwhile, Stylish has captured the flag for Carnage, giving them a 1-0 lead. Sunshine briefly took the flag as Bulls quickly moves in now. It's a 3-on-3. Force takes his flag. Well, I don't know if he's used a repair yet. He's destroyed. Mafios takes the flag, but he also loses it. Great defense there as LeBron is able to return this flag, prevent a 3-man rush for Bulls from taking and capturing this flag. Great defense so far from Carnage. Sitting back in defense now is Sneaky, C, and LeBron. And again, if Carnage can win this round, they will get 3 points. And against a team like Bulls that has not lost so far this season, that is a pretty big feat. This would be Bulls' first loss. They are, as I mentioned, 7-0-3. 24 points coming into today's match. They have tied 3 rounds, including that draw in the second match against Critical in their last match. But they have not lost a match this year. This could be the first if Carnage is able to hang on. We'll see if they get on the attack again, though, or if they will just sit back and play defense, as Mafios will be able to take this flag for Bulls. Carnage, meanwhile, they are 5-3-2, so a win here would give them 20 points. They sit at 17 now. If they were to win both of today's matches, then they would remain in third place, but they would only be 1 point back of Bulls, and there pretty much anything can happen here, especially now with Bulls recently drawing that round against Critical after outplaying them or drawing that second match against Critical after outplaying them in the first match. You never know, I guess. We are getting late into the group stages, though, so these matches are very critical for both teams, for all teams hoping to make the playoffs. Mafios, Bull, and Force moving in now for Bulls, but a great defense back there for Carnage as they have 4 guys deep. And they are able to completely sustain that attack. Dashelia there had entered the zone. He was the last one to be destroyed as Force makes his way in now. Still have not seen the leader for Carnage in today's match. That is Mahi. But they haven't needed him so far, as Carnage has opened up this 1-0 lead in both the round and in the match. Force moving in now. There is now 1 man back for Carnage. That is LeBron. He is destroyed. Force will be able to take this flag, but now a bunch of people moving back now for Carnage as Stylish has that flag. And LeBron is able to return that flag, and Stylish captures, and that will give Carnage a 2-0 lead. Modest took the flag for a second but was destroyed. Sunshine unable to take the flag as he was destroyed there. And they will leave that flag there deliberately to make it a little bit harder for Bulls to take the flag. But a 2-0 lead for Carnage here. Dashulia takes a flag briefly but loses it. They will continue to leave that flag there out of the way. Sneaky actually returns it now. Stylish takes the flag for a second but loses it and has it returned by Sunshine. Modest moving in now for Bulls. They have just over 3 minutes remaining in this round to preserve a point. But in order to do so, they will need to capture 2 flags. 3 flags, actually, in order to win this round. A draw in this round would give Carnage the victory in this match. So even if they capture 2 flags, Bulls will still lose this first match. Loser has the flag for Carnage. Meanwhile, on the other end, Bull drops the flag off for Mafios. So a deadlock here. See who can get this return first. If there can be a return in the next 2 minutes, I expect there will be. All the effort right now is going to preserving that flag for Carnage from being taken back by Bulls or from being returned by Bulls as Modest moves in now. Force destroys Loser and returns the flag, and now Mafios will be able to move in quickly and capture this flag as he does so there to make it a 2-1 game. And now Bulls in on the attack, but they are heavily guarded by Carnage players as 5 of them are back in defense. And the strategy for Carnage now has to be prevent Bulls from entering your zone at whatever cost. And I'm surprised they only have LeBron back here and not Sneaky or Amar as well. Although Amar has been great on the attack today, backing up other players. But now 4 men move in for Bulls. Bull is there as well as Mafios, who will take this flag. And backing him up is Force now, and there is another player down there. Mafios moves out. Force backing him up still. He's destroyed, but Force will take this flag. But Force is destroyed. We'll see if they can get a return here. And they can. Amar dives down to return the flag. 48 seconds to go. Maybe one last gasp for Bulls. Stylish takes the flag for Carnage. This is going to be very difficult for Bulls if they want to win or at least draw in this round. Not that it will make a difference. They have 30 seconds to go now. And it looks like Carnage will be able to hang on. Even if Bulls were to capture another flag, they will be able to hold on to win this first match. Deal Bulls their first loss of the season, as Carnage has been the team to beat here today, winning that first round 6-0. And they will now, I think it is pretty much official, win this second round and open up a 2-0 lead on Bulls to end this first match. Just an excellent performance so far from Carnage. As I've mentioned, Amar has been critical for Team Carnage today. Sneaky and Stylish have also been really good on the attack. LeBron has been great on defense. There has only been 1 capture so far today from Bulls as opposed to the 8 flags that Carnage has managed to capture. And so this will give Carnage a record of 6-3-2. Bump them up to 20 points. Bulls will fall now to 7-1-3, which will continue to leave them in second place with 24 points. They can still, however, retake first place, at least for the time being, if they get a win in this third round, as we are about to be underway here. And now we are underway from the second of 2 matches between Carnage and Bulls, 2 of the teams most likely to make the playoffs, as well as team pointers. I think those 3 are pretty much locks for the playoffs. So this first round, definitely a surprise, or this first match, I should say, definitely a surprise for Carnage to have defeated Bulls the way they did. Especially after the loss to Team Pointers. I guess it says a lot about Team Pointers, though, as they seem to have dominated in that last match against Carnage. And now here, Carnage is stifling the Bulls' attack. As now we move into light mode again, so only railguns and smokies. Amar with the smoky there is able to destroy a player for Bulls. I don't see any changes so far for either of these teams. I'll let you know if I do see one of them, as Rassel takes that flag. He is new into the game. Desholia came in, I believe, in the second round for Bulls in that last match, as he has the flag now and is moving out, but he is destroyed. Duality is into the game for Carnage, and he will return this flag just before Rassel can take it. And Amar will be able to destroy Rassel there. Force and Desholia making their way down this near side. It's a 3-on-1 opportunity with Duality on low health, and Desholia will move in. We'll see if he can take this flag here. Sneaky moves to block, pulling that same move that Sunshine did in the last round. Desholia is destroyed. Great defensive play there from Sneaky, as he sits on the flag, and Force is back, but he is double teamed. Amar is destroyed by Force, though. But Sneaky is destroyed. And so Force is right there. We'll see if he moves in to take the flag. He's on low health, though, and now his reinforcements as Rassel moves in there. Duality in as well. Or, excuse me, that is Desholia, but Duality is there for Carnage. Sneaky is also back for Carnage, but he is on low health. And somehow they are able to stifle this Bulls attack with very little health, as LeBron takes the flag and loses it quickly for Carnage. LeBron sat on defense a lot in that first match, but in the second match so far he has been very offensive. He now has the Wasp hull, so he has definitely been on the attack so far here. And Sneaky sitting back in defense for Carnage, as he is double teamed here. We'll see if Desholia can take this flag. He has higher health. Sneaky destroys him to move in on the attack for Team Bulls. Sneaky remains on that flag, and Rassel sitting there also will not be able to take the flag. So again, great defense from Carnage. I also feel that Bulls haven't been aggressive enough to start this round. When they've had players on low health, they haven't been moving in to take the flag if they have been on low health. And, this is capture the flag. You definitely want to take that flag as much as you can. Try to move it out, even if you're on low health. You just got to get reinforcements in. As on that far side, Rassel will be in there with Force. Force takes the flag. And Force is backed up by Rassel and Desholia. Rassel will sit in that territory, though. LeBron is destroyed. And Force moving in, rounding the corner. Duality is there, though. We'll see if he takes a flag to prevent a capture from Force. Force has not moved in, though, and he should, because there are 5 players there for Carnage. All of them are moving in to try to return this flag. As LeBron takes the flag for Carnage, Force loses the flag, and Sneaky returns it. And now Desholia will take the flag for Bulls, but a very roundabout way here. LeBron drops that flag off as C respawns near him. Desholia loses the flag now, and Amar returns it. And this could be a capture here for C. He doesn't have reinforcements, though, and 3 Bulls players are moving in. Force moves in down the middle. C moving in. We'll see if he can still capture. Problema takes a flag, but he loses it. And C returns it and captures the flag, and that is a 1-0 lead for Carnage. And a catastrophe for Bulls today just gets worse. Desholia takes the flag again, but he's triple teamed. That flag returned by Duality. Carnage now out capturing Bulls by 9-1, a 9-1 margin. Very shocking stuff so far in today's match. Not that Carnage is a bad team either. It's just Bulls has not lost a match this season. They dropped that opening match and now are down 1-0 in this third round. And they need a capture here, or they will have dropped a total at least of 5 points today. And sitting only 1 point away from Team Pointers, who still have not played. That could be a critical loss for them. Sneaky shoots at Force there. He is back in defense. Force trying to take this flag for Bulls. Desholia was moving in there, but Duality destroyed him, I believe. Sneaky there to destroy Force. Nobody on the offensive attack for Bulls now. Carnage should be content to sit back for a little bit, just prevent Bulls from getting any momentum. We'll see if C makes his way in now. Problema and Modest are where he is at, though, and he will stop at midfield to fight those battles. LeBron and Loser moving in. 3-man attack now for Bulls as well, but LeBron will be able to take this flag with ease. But he is destroyed rather quickly, and the flag returned by Fabulous. Did not see him in the roster, so I apologize for that. Force moving away with the flag for Bulls. We'll see if he can capture here. He's going to be able to round this corner, it looks like. He drops the flag off for Rassel. And now Carnage moves in to try to prevent this capture. And he does not take that flag right to the other flag to try to capture. I guess out of fear of being shot down. But he may be stuck here as Duality shoots him down. Can they get a return here? Duality has the flag, but can't move far enough away. And Problema returns the flag as Modest is able to capture. And we are tied in this third round at 1-1. As Bulls moves in on the attack again. And now they are trying to get some sustained momentum. That last time it was a good play by the Bulls player to prevent that flag from being returned, just to hold on to it. The first time it might have been a little hasty. Rassel has the flag now, but is on low health for Bulls. Now Bulls with a sustained attack in the Carnage zone. Even if they have not been able to move this flag out, they have continued to apply pressure here late in this third round. As LeBron takes the flag for Carnage, he moves out quickly with the speed boost. He does not have the shield, though. He might use that as a power-up if he can. Rassel has the flag, and Rassel destroys LeBron, but LeBron, or both players were destroyed. Problema takes the flag for Bulls. Sneaky drops off the flag for C. Problema moves out. C loses the flag as he's destroyed. I don't know if Amar knows if that flag is behind him. LeBron takes that flag. And LeBron will move away. He will probably go behind that building, I would assume. He leaves that flag off for Duality. And he will self-destruct. Rassel moving around now. But he cannot get anything off there. Problema has the flag behind the building for Bulls. On the other end here is Duality with the flag for Carnage. As now Problema moves in as C has the flag after it was dropped off from Duality. I believe Duality is moving up on the attack now. Moving down the middle, but that round will expire, and so we will end in a tie. So after an exciting First match in which Carnage were able to capitalize. Bulls draw even here at the end of the third round. And we will remain at 0-0. This fourth round will be critical for both teams. Neither team has dropped a point here, obviously. In the second match. But in the first match, it was all Carnage in the first round. Then at the beginning of the second round, and a little bit of momentum from Bulls to end that second round has carried over a little bit into this third round. Even though Carnage started on the attack and they were able to get the first capture, Bulls were able to capture as well. And so again, just to go over the records, Bulls are 7-1-3 now. With a win here in this round, they will move into first place with 27 points at 8-1-3, while Carnage will sit at 6th. They right now are sitting at 6-3-2 with 20 points. With a win here, they would move to 7-3-2 and have 23 points, which would be one behind Bulls, who are in second place. So coming into today's match, Carnage could not make their position in the standings any better, just based off of today alone. But with 2 wins today, if they are able to win this fourth round, they will put themselves in a great position to be able to take over at least that second place, and depending on what happens with the team pointers match, they might be able to catch both teams ahead of them between now and the end of the group stage. And Carnage has not been a bad team at all this tournament, but after the last matches against team pointers, in which they lost both of them, picked up a total of 0 points, you would think that Bulls would have the upper hand coming into today, but they really haven't. Bulls has only captured 2 total flags today through these first 3 rounds, as now we are underway from this fourth and critical round for both of these teams. Immediately moving in on the attack, 3 Carnage players, Duality, Loser, and there was another player there that was destroyed. Loser takes a flag and loses it. Duality will be double teamed. Although Modest did not see him at first, I don't think, but now he saw him and destroyed him. While on that other side, Force is moving up, but he will be destroyed. Sneaky as well, moving back in to the middle of the field. Loser and Duality there for Carnage. Duality double team, though. And you got to believe if you're either of these teams, you cannot be content with a point here. You have to go for all 3. Especially for Bulls, who can, as I've said repeatedly, take first place with just 1 win in either of the 2 matches today. Of course, ideally they would have won 2, but they could not get anything going in that first match. Problema had the flag there for Bulls, but Force was backing him up after he was destroyed. Force now takes a flag in. I don't know if Carnage will be able to get down fast enough to prevent a capture. Force moving in the slow, I guess that is a Titan hole, but he still captures. And that is going to be a 1-0 lead for Bulls in this fourth round. Two minutes in this fourth round will determine all 3 points, as the first round was tied at 1. Amar back in defense for Carnage. Deshalia moves in on low health. Amar is at low health. And he is the only person back on defense, but Duality has the flag for Carnage. He is destroyed, though. But that flag will be left there as the player that was fighting with him was also destroyed. Fabulous moving over. He might be able to return this flag. And he will be able to return this flag. Moving up now is Fabulous. That leaves the Bulls base open a little bit. We'll see if any of the Carnage players can get an attack going here. Loser fighting there with Fabulous. Both are on low health now. Fabulous instead fighting with Duality. But Loser, I think, missed on a shot there and now moves away. Now LeBron will shoot Fabulous down there. Loser moves in. He won't go for the flag, though, as he was on low health. And LeBron gets the flag. We'll see if he can move out. He opts to fight with Fabulous. And he will now move out, but he will be stopped there. There are two Bulls players. See if they can get a return here, but LeBron, he is destroyed there, but that flag not returned yet. Now returned by Modest, as there were a number of Carnage players in that area. Loser and Duality both had the chance to take that flag. They did eventually destroy Modest, but not after he was able to return that flag. Sneaky moves out to get a shot on Force, who was double teamed between him and Amar. Two players, it looks like, sitting back in defense for Carnage for the time being. Loser moved in but was not able to take that flag, and now Duality will be double teamed, and Problema sits on the flag trying to prevent Duality from taking that flag. LeBron also moving in. Force destroys him, though, and Fabulous back in defense. And Bulls will be playing some very tough defense here, as they hope to preserve this 1-0 lead and win at least one of these matches today. Loser moving up again now for Carnage. As on the other end, Rassel will move in and try to take the flag for Bulls. Believe he was destroyed there, though. He was destroyed by Amar. Rassel moves in for Bulls now. He has a little bit of help in Deshoya, but Deshoya is on low health. And Rassel was shot at there, and defense from Carnage able to prevent Bulls from taking this flag again for the time being, but Force is in there. He is double teamed by Stylish and Sneaky, however, and is destroyed. Bulls are really only sending 1 to 2 people in on the attack, as they, again, hope to just sit back, play a little bit of defense, preserve the 1-0 lead. Rassel moves in, again on low health, and he is destroyed. Force, meanwhile, I believe took the flag for a second for Bulls, but it remains where it is now. Very close to the base, if not returned on the base. A little bit of pressure there as Duality takes the flag for Carnage. He will move out and get around that wall. Force will go in to try to prevent Carnage from moving any farther with this flag, and Duality loses the flag in it. Oh, there was a little bit of confusion there from Carnage of who was going to take that flag, and it was dropped again. Stylish had the flag, but Problema was able to return it after Stylish was destroyed. 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go now in this fourth round. Bulls with a 1-0 lead. They lost the first match by a score of 2-0, and they are hoping to just preserve 3 out of the 6 points for today's match. If they can defend well enough in these last 2 minutes and 18 seconds, and they will be able to pick up 3 points and move into first place yet again. Duality returns a flag for Carnage. Some Bulls players moving in on the attack. Loser trying to move in. And LeBron will take the flag for Carnage. Loser now on low health. LeBron on low health. And again, you can't use repair. And he loses the flag. And it is returned by Problema. So you are stuck with your health. So a major thing for Carnage in that first round was they were able to repair, whether through Isida or through the use of repair boxes. They were able to use those to their advantage and capture 6 flags in that opening round. Not so much here. Bulls in the fundamental position, I guess you could say, for a light round. Just over a minute to go now, and it has to be an all-out attack for Carnage if they want to take 3 or at least 1 point, preserve 1 point as they all move in now. Stylish leads the way. LeBron and Duality are there as well on the high side. A capture would save Carnage a point, just 1 point, as LeBron briefly took that flag but lost it, and Stylish is going to have to move in here at some point to take this flag, and he does. And now he moves out. He's got Loser with him. Loser is going to stay there, try to prevent Bulls from moving out, but a destroy there. Stylish destroyed by Problema, who returns a flag, and that should do it. So Bulls, after a horrendous first round, are going to be able to preserve this 1-0 lead in this fourth round after a deadlock in the third round led to a draw, and Bulls will be able to pick up 3 points today, and despite losing their first match of the group stage, they will move into first place with a win here in this second match. So after today, Bulls will sit with a record of 8-1-3. Meanwhile, on the other end, Carnage will have a record of 6-4-2. And I will just verify this with the standings on the website. Make sure that that is indeed correct. Don't want to give you guys any more misleading information as I have previously. And yes, Bulls does move back in the first place. They are 8-1-3, 27 points. Team Pointers sits in second for the time being at 8-2-2 with 26 points. Carnage in third with 20 points at 6-4-2. So Carnage will not be able to catch Team Pointers or Bulls with a win in either of their next matches unless the other were to drop 2 matches, and only if Team Pointers were to drop 2 matches. And I believe then it would come down to tiebreaker, and Team Pointers should have the tiebreaker over Carnage after beating them in those 2 matches. Right now, Step Brothers is a team that sits in fourth, so if the playoffs were to start today, Step Brothers would play Bulls, and Team Pointers would have a rematch against Carnage, which is that game that I covered the other day. So, I want to thank everybody so much for watching today's stream. Your final score in the first match, Carnage pulled away with the victory to get 3 points as they captured 6 flags in that opening round, and only 2 were needed to win the second round 2-1. They won that first match 2-0. In the second match, Bulls and Carnage tied in round 3, but Bulls was able to get a 1-0 win in the fourth round and give them 3 points, and in doing so bumped them in the first place. So thank you guys very much again for watching today's stream. This has been a presentation of TankiSport Group Stage Season 4. Have a good evening, everybody.